Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Don Haskins Center. Before we begin our ceremony, we would like to request your cooperation. This ceremony is a solemn occasion that merits dignified behavior on part of the graduates as well as the audience. Please refrain from shouting out names and using noisemakers during the ceremony. Please silence all cell phones and electronic devices. Thank you for your support.
Damas y caballeros, antes de dar comienzo a nuestra ceremonia, nos gustaría que nuestra graduación sea una ocasión memorable para todos ustedes. Nuestros padres, familiares y amigos desean escuchar claramente los nombres de nuestros graduandos. Objetos que hacen ruido, teléfonos celulares, pelotas o cualquier otra forma de distracción quitan importancia a esta ceremonia tan especial para nuestros estudiantes. De antemano, muchas gracias por su cooperación.
Welcome to the commencement ceremony for Bel Air High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as the faculty and staff, along with our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Xavier de la Torre, the Board of Trustees, and the Executive Cabinet enter the Don Haskins Center.
Damas y caballeros, bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación de la preparatoria Bel Air. Favor de ponerse de pie mientras la facultad y el personal docente, acompañados por nuestro superintendente, el doctor Javier de la Torre, nuestra mesa directiva y el gabinete ejecutivo del Distrito Escolar de Ysleta, ingresan al Centro de Eventos Especiales Don Haskins.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Bel Air High School class of 2014.
Damas y caballeros, la generación del 2014 de la preparatoria Bel Air.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated for a moment. Parents and guests, thank you for being here this morning. Your sons and daughters have worked very hard to get to this point. Please take your seats. Will those of you who have graduated from Bel Air High School please stand? All alumni from Bel Air, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen who are standing, you are the role models for these students. Their welcome into the adult community of Bel Air. This is not a sporting event. This is a most dignified ceremony in which we welcome your students as adults into this community. We understand that you have not seen your children for 10 minutes. We know that you recognize them, and when you shout out, "Richard!" there are 14 Richards in this audience. When you shout out, "Mijo!" there are 450 Mijos in the audience. I would ask that you, as a Bel Air graduate, refrain from shouting as you would at a sporting event. Please honor the dignity of your student by allowing us to welcome them into the adult community. Thank you. May I introduce Joshua Ochoa, Bel Air Senior Class President, 2014.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Josh Ochoa, Bel Air Senior Class President of 2014. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Bel Air Junior ROTC Color Guard. Our Color Guard is commanded by Senior Captain Mario Arnal, Major Brian Payardes, Corporal Triana Pacheco, and Corporal Saida Cardenas. Graduating seniors, you may keep your mortar boards on at this time. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Please remain standing as Bel Air seniors Magali Valdez, Samantha Rubio, Lydia Escobedo, and Valerie Campos sing our national anthem, followed by the pledges of allegiance and the moment of silence.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Bel Air lads and lasses. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to our nation's flag and to the Texas flag, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge of allegiance to the Texas flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a moment of silence in memory of Bel Air High School's resource officer, Alejandro Alex Guerra, and Bel Air 2012 graduate, Alan Peña, both of whom we've lost in 2014. Thank you. Please remain standing until the Bel Air alma mater is completed.
Winds blow our golden sighs and settle in the vale. Bel Air stars and all join us, our Highlanders all hail. For our dear Bel Air high, for our dear Bel Air high, towards victory ever onward, Bel Air's banners will wave on high. When our days with thee are over, we behold thy halls no more. You will always be remembered in hearts both young and old. For our dear Bel Air high, for our dear Bel Air high, our hearts will never forget thee, loyal Highlanders still we die.
Thank you, choraleers. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our special guests. Please stand as you are introduced. From the YISD Board of Trustees, representative for the Bel Air area, Ms. Connie Woodruff. President of the board and representative for the Del Valle area, Ms. Patricia Torres McLean. Representative for the Riverside area, Ms. Ana Dueñas. Representative for the Parkland area, Mr. Shane Haggerty. Representative for the Eastwood area, Ms. Debbie Lewis. Thank you. Also, please give a warm welcome to our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Xavier de la Torre. Associate Superintendent, Ms. Angel Nieto. Interim Associate Superintendent, Ms. Triana Olivas. Associate Superintendent, Ms. Rebecca O'Neill. Associate Superintendent, Dr. Susana Russell. Associate Superintendent of Human Resources, Mr. Jerry Molinowski. And Associate Superintendent of Finance, Mr. Roland Kafka. Thank you. Will the principals for our Bel Air learning community please stand as I call your name? Sageland Elementary, Ms. Elisa Aguilar. Del Norte Heights, Ms. Wendy Banegas. Mesa Vista, Ms. Connie Vasquez. Loma Terrace Elementary, Ms. Susana Gonzalez. North Loop Elementary, Ms. Denise Jones. And from Hillcrest Middle, Dr. Lucy Lozano Lerma. And now, our Bel Air High School administration. Principal, Mr. Luis D. Martinez. Assistant Principals, Ms. Rosemary Lyman. Mr. Wes Mottinger. Ms. Cindy Ponce. Dr. Octavio Sanchez. And Senior Assistant Principal, Mr. Josh Tovar. Our counselors, Mr. Fred Black, Mr. James Koblenz, Ms. Rosie Mota, and Ms. Jennifer Talamantes. Finally, Student Activities Director, Ms. Sylvia Palmer. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the newest member of Bel Air's learning community, Bel Air Principal, Mr. Luis D. Martinez.
Thank you, sir. Good morning and welcome. Members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. De La Torre, Bel Air faculty and staff, honored guests, parents, family, and friends. Welcome to the Don Haskins Center as we celebrate Bel Air High School's class, the class of 2014. Special thanks to the Bel Air faculty. Without you, we would not be here to celebrate this glorious occasion. Please stand and let us say thank you, Bel Air faculty. Parents and guardians, thank you for your love, your guidance, and support in guiding these students to this commencement. My message today is for students and staff alike. These are not my words, but for you, the students, these words convey the essence of the task ahead of you as you enter the world of adults. For teachers, as you contemplate the challenges ahead of us in making Bel Air a world-class school. And for parents, as you wonder what lies ahead for your children, now grown. The author is writer Oriah Mountain Dreamer, not her original name, but as you listen to my version of her story, please dream with me. It's called The Invitation. Consider her words. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you will dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't matter to me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dream, for the adventure of being alive. It doesn't interest me what planets are surrounding your moon. I want to know, have you touched the center of your own sorrow? If you've been opened by life's betrayals, or if you've become shriveled and closed from fear of further pain. I want to know if you can sit with pain, mine or your own, without moving to hide it, to fade it, or to fix it. I want to know if you can be with joy, mine or your own, and if you can dance with wildness and let the elation fill you to the tips of your fingers and toes without cautioning us both to be careful, to be realistic, to remember the limitations of being human. It doesn't interest me if the story you are telling me is true. I want to know if you can disappoint someone else to be true to yourself. If you can bear the accusation of betrayal and not betray your own soul. If you can be faithless and therefore trustworthy. I want to know if you can see beauty even when it's not pretty every day, and if you can define your own life from the presence of beauty. Especially those of you who are here today, I want to know if you can live with failure, yours and mine, and still stand on the edge of the lake and shout to the silver of the full moon, yes! It doesn't interest me where you live or how much money you have. I want to know if you can get up after that night of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and do what needs to be done to feed our children. It doesn't interest me who you know or even how you came to be here. I want to know if you will stand in the center of the fire with me and not shrink back. It doesn't interest me where or what or with whom you have studied. I want to know what sustains you from inside when all else falls away. Graduates, I want to know if you can be alone with yourself and if you truly like the company you keep in those empty moments. Ladies and gentlemen, that message is clear. You must love who you are, who you have grown to be, before others can benefit from the gift you have to offer. As a first-year principal at Bel Air, I have grown through my experience with you. And for that, I say thank you and good luck, class of 2014. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you our boss, Ysleta Independent School District Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Xavier de la Torre. Dr. de la Torre, welcome to Bel Air.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning and welcome, families, friends, students, faculty, and guests. Buenos días. Bienvenidos a la celebración del éxito de nuestros estudiantes y sus hijos. Thank you for being here this very special occasion in honor of our graduates, the class of 2014. As you may know, this is my first graduation in the Ysleta Independent School District, and over the past few months, I've come to understand and discover that there is much to be proud of in this school district, and in particular at Bel Air High School. This was a record-breaking year in swimming for the Highlanders. Mario Yag won both the District 1-5A and Region 1-5A in the 100-yard butterfly, making him the first male athlete to represent Bel Air at the state level in swimming. Great job, Mario. In girls' gymnastics, the Lady Highlanders were ranked among the top 10 teams in the state of Texas, led by team captain Cassie Cancelare. Cassie went on to qualify for nationals as a representative for Team Texas. Congratulations to Cassie and the entire girls' gymnastics team. However, we cannot forget Bel Air's outstanding academic programs. The rigor of the curriculum and quality of the classroom instruction has resulted in the class of 2014. For example, senior Maria Salazar has been named a National Merit Scholar, which puts her among the nation's top graduating seniors in 2014. To receive this honor, she was judged by the college admissions officials on her grades, test results, leadership, community service, and essay. And they saw a strong combination of accomplishments, skills, and potential for college success in Maria. Congratulations on a job well done, Maria. Bel Air's exemplary learning environment has also contributed to the success of senior Andy Castañeda. He is one of 5 students in the district to win the highly coveted Gates Millennium Scholarship. This is a full-ride scholarship worth nearly $240,000 that is awarded to only 1,000 students nationwide every year. Andy has decided to attend Williams College and major in computer science, but that hasn't stopped other colleges and universities from pursuing him. To date, Andy has received more than $1 million in scholarship offers. We are proud of you, Andy. And to you, the class of 2014, you walked in here as high school seniors, but you will soon join a long tradition of excellence as Ysleta Independent School District graduates. This is only the first step toward a bright, prosperous, and promising future, and we wish you the best in everything that is yet to come. Good luck and congratulations to the class of 2014.
Thank you, Dr. De La Torre. My name is James Koblenz. I'm a counselor here at Bel Air High School. The Ysleta Independent School District promotes rigor through its participation in the Texas Education Agency's Distinguished Achievement Program, or DAP. DAP requires a level of performance beyond what is expected of general education students in high school and is often a gateway into university honors programs. This year, 27 graduates of the class of 2014 have earned the Distinguished Achievement Medal Medallion. DAP graduates, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Character, leadership, service, and scholarship are the 4 requirements for induction into the National Honor Society. Members of the National Honor Society in the class of 2014, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. In addition, Bel Air High School puts into practice the district's vision of multilingualism. Would all members of the Spanish National Honor Society and the French National Honor Society stand to be recognized for the participation in the district's vision of all students fluent in 2 or more languages? Thank you. You may be seated. Bel Air High School has traditionally led the way in scholarship offers among high schools in the district and the city as well. This year, the class of 2014 has earned more than $8.8 million in scholarship offers. All students who received post-secondary financial aid to include scholarships, grants, and military monies, including students who have enlisted in the military service, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Community service is now an important component of earning a high school diploma in the Ysleta Independent School District. Altogether, the class of 2014 completed more than 72,000 hours of service within our community. Students who individually performed more than 300 hours of community service have earned a black and white cord. This year, 60 graduates have earned this honor. Ezekiel Zaragoza, a member of the Bel Air Junior ROTC, completed over 1,800 hours. Will those students who earned the black and white community service cord please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Making the top 10% of a graduating class means that you are guaranteed admission to most Texas public universities and colleges and is a qualifying factor in earning scholarships and awards. This year's top 10% is dressed in blue. Students, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. At this time, I introduce Senior Assistant Principal, Mr. Josh Tovar.
Parents and graduating seniors of 2014. These 10 students have the distinction of achieving the highest grade point average in their class over the entire high school career. Please stand as I call your name. Please hold your applause until the top 10 graduates have been announced. Alexis Baltazar. Andy Castañeda. Iker Garcia. Ruby Mendoza. Robert Moulton. Leslie Muñoz. Saúl Navarro. María Salazar. Cynthia Cias. Fabian Uribari. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 10 students of the class of 2014.
the student whose dedication to academic excellence, whose overall grade point average was the second highest in this outstanding graduation class, has earned the title of salutatorian. Before I introduce Mr. Andy Castañeda, please congratulate Andy's parents and family, Mr. and Mrs. Carmen and Alejandro Castañeda. Would you please stand? For Andy's mom, Student Council has presented her with a floral bouquet of mixed red and white roses, encapsulated in a blue and Bel Air blue and red crepe decoration. Ladies and gentlemen, the salutatorian of the class of 2014, Mr. Andy Castañeda.
Good morning, class of 2014. Before I start, I want to give you a heads up. I'm super nervous, and it doesn't help I can barely reach the podium because I'm like 4 feet tall. And if you were to see under these gowns, I probably have sweat spots on my armpits, but it is such an honor to stand here today to send off my fellow classmates as they begin the next step in their life. I can't say I know all of you, and some of you may not know me either. However, I'm here today not only as a classmate, but as a fellow Highlander that went through many of the same things you guys did. We walked through the hallways trying not to get caught without an ID. We procrastinated on the last assignments of school. We snuck into the teacher's parking lot just to avoid walking too far. We would have our days where we would get to class late because 45 minutes of lunch is not enough and 1 hour just seems so right. And who could forget the Thursdays where those few extra minutes of sleep just seemed to rejuvenate us. And people who had to practice in the morning, I'm sorry, but they were heaven. Who could forget this memorable senior farewell where most of the graduating class finally got the shower they badly needed? Our graduating class contributed so much to Bel Air being recognized among city, regional, and state competitions in sports, fine arts, and academic competitions. Let me tell you, I am proud to be among such talented and dedicated group of young women and women who have continuously not made only Bel Air proud, but the Ysleta district and El Paso proud. No, I was on the internet trying to find a quote about love for hours, just scrolling and scrolling. Frustrated, I looked aimlessly at my room when I came upon a letter. On this letter, it said something that when I heard for the first time, it nearly brought tears to my eyes. It read, "You are my livelihood. You are my life. You are my cure from becoming a walking zombie. You are my everything." These are not a mother's words, nor a father's. These are Miss Ross's words. Just like Miss Ross loves us that much that her reason of happiness is us, so the people who have come here to see us graduate. Think about all the things those people have done for us to help us come this far, whether it's asking for money like a spoiled brat, having them support us at all our events, telling us that we're beautiful even though we probably scare them in the mornings, simply listening to us, and who could forget the classic, "Oh, I carried you for 9 months" thing. Para mis padres, los que me apoyan con todo su corazón y se sacrificaran hasta su propia salud nomás para verme salir adelante, estoy aquí y espero que los haya hecho orgullosos. Gracias, mamá y papá, los amo muchísimos. On behalf of all the Bel Air class of 2014, I thank you mothers and fathers, grandmothers and grandfathers, aunts and uncles, cousins and brothers, friends and mentors. Thank you for the unwavering support, love, and dedication you have given us. Thank you for the wonderful example of what to follow when we have our own kids going through high school. Thank you for the morals and values you have instilled in us. I don't care how many times I say thank you, it will never be commensurate to the sheer sacrifice you have gone to give us what we have today, an education and a burning desire to dream more, become more, achieve more. Let us not forget, however, those who deal with us because it's their job, our wonderful teachers, staff, and administration. I cannot begin to express the gratitude I feel towards every single one of them, regardless if I've had them or not. They have done more than just teach. They have inspired us. I can only think of 3 words that can even begin to express their significance in my life. I love them. I love them with all my heart, soul, and mind, and I can only dream of becoming just a little bit like them. They are without a doubt the greatest source of inspiration to me. I feel like I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for them. Malandris, I hope I made you proud. I owe you the world because you're much more than a teacher. You're a friend and my second dad, or grandpa. Just know I'll miss your grumpy self the most. Via Señor, you made me better myself every single year, and I appreciate that. Mr. Arturo Marquez, thank you for getting me out of my comfort zone and giving me the courage to leave. Koblenz, thank you for guiding me like you would your own son. Mr. Luis Martinez, on behalf of the graduating class, thank you for helping us with this monumental leap. And thank you, Mr. Swole to the Max Escalante. You made us laugh every day. I only wish I had more time to thank all my teachers because I loved every single one of them. And just as a special request, because my friends are fools just like me, I want to give a shout out to my best friends, Jacob, Miguel, Iker, and Oscar, and a friend who came from California just to see us graduate, Samuel Leva. Don't worry, I'm done with all the thank yous, so calm down. Once this is over, we may or may not see each other again. Goodbye to being able to drive 10 minutes to see each other. Goodbye to weekends at the local pool with our friends. Goodbye to the parties at our friend's house. Goodbye to Bel Air High School, the home of the Big Red. We will say goodbye to all these things, but we will say hello to many new things as well. New people, new cities, more procrastination, hopefully not, new memories. As we look around here today at all the people who helped us make us who we are, I know it feels like we're saying goodbye, but we will carry a piece of each other into everything that we do next to remind us who we are. That's actually from Spider-Man 2. So let's take the world and make it ours. My fellow Highlanders, let's show all the other schools how it's done right. Thank you. This is the medal that says Salute Poem. Nope. Ta-da.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to present to Mr. Castañeda from the United States Congress this certificate of special congressional recognition presented to Andy Castañeda, the date May 5th, 2014, Beto O'Rourke, member of Congress. Andy, thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
At this time, it is my honor to present the #1 ranked student in the class of 2014. Her overall grade point average was superlative in this outstanding class. Miss Cynthia Cindy Cias has earned the title of valedictorian through her dedication to excellence and her willingness to surmount any challenge. She is a fierce competitor as well as a scholar. Before I introduce this young lady, I must recognize the support and encouragement of her friends, teachers, and most significantly from her family, her mother, Maria Cias, if you will please rise, and her brother, Gustavo Alejandro. Please welcome them. Ms. Cias, please stand and accept this bouquet on behalf of Student Council and the class of 2014. And with that note, I am honored to bring to the stage the Bel Air High School valedictorian 2014, Miss Cynthia Cias.
Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, I'd like to point out that the only reason why I'm standing here is not because I'm some sort of mutant brain, but because, like all of you, I had a lot of people who believed in me. There will always be someone behind us. In my situation, Mom, Elise, Alex, this is all for you. My entire being is for you. Senior year was among the toughest for many of us, so I think on behalf of most of us, to the coaches and teachers, like Ms. Ross with her endless love, Mr. Walp with his endless knowledge, and Escalante along with all of his gym jokes, thank you for all that you do. Your efforts are commonly overlooked. Mr. Martinez in the Go Center, Thank you for your wide smile every day and for helping us all get here today. People like you are who make us mature and become better. You're our Yodas in this great game of life. Dr. Angerstein, you're my Yoda. You're the reason why I love every single thing around me, and I am eternally grateful for this. You will forever be indented in my heart. Speaking of indentions, we're all indentions in this world. You, me, our brothers and sisters, our crush, our best friend, our heartbreak. We are all craters engraved in this great ball of fire. It's pretty amazing to see how we have all evolved these 4 years. Some of us going from being the shy person in the back of the class to being the most outgoing one. Others from being the class clown to an independent person who works half a day. Evolving is an interesting idea. It requires time. Time is a tool that we humans invented in order to keep track and records of ourselves, of course. It's interesting how we try to fight it. Some of us by wearing makeup and anti-aging creams, and others by saying we're 21 when we're really only 18. Everyone copes with it differently, aging, that is. The truth is that aging and growing up is a privilege that not everyone gets to enjoy. So take a moment to think of everyone that is here, the person sitting next to you and around you, and how lucky we all are to be here today. Think of everything we've overcome, everything that's been locked in time and engraved in our hearts, those who we miss and who we have lost, who have made us. The truth is, however, that time is a thief, and like the great love of your life, you will never get enough of it. But every day is a new adventure. Hugh Laurie once said, "It's a terrible thing, I think, in life to wait until you're ready. I have this feeling now that no one is ever ready to do anything. There is almost no such thing as ready. There is only now, and you may as well just do it now. Generally speaking, now is as good a time as any." So let us look forward without fear. Making mistakes is part of this great odyssey. We're going to have to take wrong turns and get lost somewhere in order to find our paths. We might have to make separate paths of our own for all that we know. As John Green said, we're only as invincible as we think ourselves to be. And if I have learned anything at all, is that we will eventually find our way out of the labyrinth through failing, loving and getting hurt, feeling pain that is demanded to be felt, running and falling, and then running all over again. Once we have found our way out of the maze, fulfillment is on its way, for the universe will always conspire in our favor, and this is how we learn to love each other. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that each and every one of us was placed here for a reason. In my thoughts, coincidence is not an option. There's simply too much to be thankful for. So coincidence or not, tonight or tomorrow morning, whichever one applies, when we place our heads on our pillow and we think about today's worth, and the past 4 years for that matter, think of everything that's led up to this point in time, everything that has made you. The very first time you proved someone wrong, or the first heartbreak, or that one person who makes you want to become a better one yourself. Remember your first touchdown, your first goal, that amazing three-pointer, everything that you're proud of. Lay your head and contemplate on the impact you've had on others, the change you've made in their lives and the change that they've made in yours. Is it the one you've been hoping for? This change is what we live for. Immortality is not necessarily reached by having your name on a textbook or to be engraved by the money and property you own. Immortality is achieved by the change you make in people's lives and how you can create fireworks in their world. The connection we make with people defines us, for we are part of every single thing that we meet. So think of the change you've made, and as Gandhi said, be the change that you wish to see in the world. Make time your slave rather than being enslaved by it, and create your own immortality. Do what makes you happy at every moment, and seize your every day, for wherever your heart is, this is where you will find your treasure. Because we are only on this planet for a short period of time, and we must use this time to achieve glory. And before my time runs out, I cannot say how proud I am to be here today. It has been my honor to be part of this graduating class, and it is my pleasure to see how proud I am of everyone. I only know that we can seize the world, for we are all part of something greater than ourselves. Congratulations, class of 2014.
Wait. This is the medal. This is valedictorian. And your family. And if I may, this says, the state of Texas, honor graduate certificate, Cynthia Cias, has been declared the highest ranking graduate of the senior class of 2014 at Bel Air High School, signed and entitled this first day of June 2014.
At this time, on behalf of the class of 2014, we would like to proudly present to Bel Air High School with our senior gift. Drum roll, please.
Thanks.
Our gift is a custom-made flag to be displayed at the front of our school.
Thank you, senior class. I will accept your gift on behalf of the 2,100 students who will benefit from your legacy. We will remember you always. Joshua, thank you on behalf of the administration and community of Bel Air. Now the part where I get to have fun. We continue with the prestigious Highlander Award, which exemplifies the best in spirit, pride, and potential of Bel Air High School students. I would like the injured Ms. Palmer and the uninjured Mr. Tovar to come down and help us to distribute the Highlander. Many are nominated and deserving of this award, but only 10 are selected. Students, as I call your name, please come to center stage to receive your award from Ms. Palmer and Mr. Tovar. Please remain on stage until all awards have been presented, in no particular order. Alexis Baltasar. National Honor Society, French National Honor Society, and adept at Jiu-Jitsu are just a few of Alexis' accomplishments while at Bel Air. Her nominating teacher says, Alexis is one of the most intelligent and informed students I have ever had the pleasure of teaching. My favorite Alexis quote, however, is, being in Jiu-Jitsu is fun. You learn to beat up people. Tough and smart. Our first Highlander goes to Alexis Baltasar. I think our second Highlander went to Fabian Uribari, just because I like to say Uribari. Fabian has been a prime example of what a Bel Air student should be. He's currently ranked in the top 10. He has volunteered at his church teen youth group at the Bel Air Garden with the UIL history team and Rachel's Challenge. His nominating teacher says Fabian is a bright, hardworking, charismatic, genuine young man who is able to help any of his classmates when they are in need. This makes him both an excellent student and a unique human being, end quote. Fabian, for this you should be proud. Ladies and gentlemen, Fabian Uribari. I would like to ask that the next two recipients of the Highlander come to the podium as a team, Miguel Sotelo and Esperanza Delgado, because together, these two, Esperanza? Miguel is way in the back. Together, these two returned from San Antonio from the Texas Public Service Association competition with multiple awards. Their sponsor said about them and their colleagues, Bel Air students conducted themselves with dignity and professionalism during our competition. Would you please stay for just a minute? They demonstrated an esprit de corps in support and encouragement of each other. Our team was very successful in their efforts, and we are coming back with several state champions. I've asked them to wait because Miguel placed first in 3 individual firefighter events: bunker gear firefighting, obstacle course firefighter, and search and rescue. Esperanza placed second in 2 firefighter individual events: search and rescue and obstacle course firefighter. This was accomplished without their even having taken a class. It was accomplished on their own time, given the mentorship and guidance of firefighter and YISD board member, Mr. Shane Haggerty. Mr. Haggerty, would you please come and celebrate this accomplishment with Michael and Esperanza? Thank you very much. Picture, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Our next Highlander, Ariana Castañón Leos, was selected for her outstanding aptitude and interest in information technology and computing, for her solid leadership ability, great academic history, and plans for post-secondary education. Her nominating teachers say about her, Ariana is a proven leader. Ariana ran her own campaign for Texas Technology Student Association treasurer and won. She has volunteered all 4 years with the Highland Clan, and she is also an accomplished ballerina, pirouette please, performing with the El Paso British Ballet Company. Everybody, Ariana Castañón Leos. Andy said he was only 4 foot and couldn't be seen from behind the podium. I think I have his twin, Robert Flores. Please come forward. Robert, do not stand behind the podium. I want to have you out in full view. Robert is the epitome, according to his nominating teacher, of Mr. Highlander. He will remain loyal forever. I met Robert first as a drum major with the award-winning Bel Air Band and later as a member of the Bel Air Student Council. His accomplishments did not stop there, however. Robert has recently been accepted into the UTEP pharmacy program, having completed his health professions program here at Bel Air. Oh, and I almost forgot, he plays a musical instrument as well. Robert is an all-around student who made me feel welcomed as new principal to Highland Country. Robert, thank you. I always want to do the Roman Alanis, but I'm going to ask Alanis Candelaria to come up front. Alanis is a beauty, brains, and a ball of fire on and off the court, the campus, or the community. She even walks. She is described as a legacy player for Bel Air High School. Our Highlander lady personifies the axiom, character is not a gift one is given, or a talent that one is born with, or a genetic trait. It is built day by day, thought by thought, action by action, through courage, determination, and hard work. I have never seen the pain on someone's face as they sat and watched the Bel Air basketball team win and win and win while she sat with her knee in a brace, just wanting so bad to be out there. This Highlander we proudly present to Miss Alanis Candelaria. Robert Moten, please stand. Robert has been selected as 2014 Highlander because, as his nominating teacher states, quote, Robert's ability to demonstrate moral character and dedication has allowed him to succeed, and that's what makes him a worthy candidate, end quote. Robert personifies the ideal that headlines and celebrity don't always equal success. He helps me to remember that students who do all we ask and never ask anything in return, servant leaders, is what we're really about. Wally Schirra Sr. described our Highlander choice in this way: you don't raise heroes, you raise sons. And if you treat them like sons, they'll turn out to be heroes, even if it's just in your own eyes. The Bel Air hero for this Highlander is Mr. Robert Moten. Our final lady Highlander goes to Miss Cynthia Cias, who was selected simply because she is all that. She worked 4 years to be valedictorian, completing an amazing cumulative grade point average of over 101.68. Ranked number 1 in the class of 2014, she still managed to play varsity soccer, enroll in piano, sing in the choir, take music history and music theater. I think I will look to Cynthia to become whatever she chooses to be. I just hope she remembers the little people. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cynthia Cias. And there's only one left. Anthony Gonzalez, please come forth. Anthony's nominating teacher summed it up well. He said, quote, Anthony exemplified what any coach instructor would hope to see in a student/athlete. Everything that we want in a representative of Bel Air is here. He led the class in pep rallies over his years here. When I came to Bel Air as new principal, I promised to reignite Big Red Pride. Without question, that could not have been accomplished without the hard work of students like Anthony, or Where's Waldo, as we called him at Coronado. We remember, Anthony, for all the times you stood by me. Our final Highlander goes to you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, these are Highlanders 2014. Please. You may be seated. You may be seated. I have taken the principal prerogative of changing the program to a slight degree. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand as the Bel Air Band and Pipes play Amazing Grace in honor of our graduates. You may be seated. Special thanks to directors, Mr. Manny Talamantes, Mr. Christopher Martin, Miss Marla Manning, and Miss Julia Gomez. I hope you understand that with the solemnity of Amazing Grace that I waited until the end to play Highland Cathedral. I could not walk out to such a sad song. And now the reason that we have come here today as a cohort. Superintendent De La Torre, members of the Ysleta School District Board of Trustees, I now certify that these members of the senior class of Bel Air High School, the class of 2014, has satisfactorily completed the course of study prescribed for graduation by the state of Texas and by the Ysleta Independent School District. Ms. Woodruff, would you please accept this class for certification?
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As a member of the Board of Trustees, I'm honored to take part in this special ceremony. First, I'd like to thank all the family and friends for celebrating with us this morning. High school graduation is such an important milestone in the lives of our students. Your support has placed them on the path toward a bright and promising future. I'd also like to thank the faculty and staff of Bel Air High School for their commitment to our students. Because of your hard work and dedication, our graduates have the knowledge, skills, and encouragement they need to take the next step in their college and career goals. You have made a difference in their lives. I would like to recognize some special people, and I know Mr. Martinez did this earlier, but I'd like for all of the Bel Air alumni to please stand again for us all. Thank you. Class of 2014, you're about to join an elite group of alumni whose accomplishments are well known. Remember the example they have set for you. Class of 2014, your future is full of opportunities. Take advantage of those opportunities and make a name for yourself in the world. You represent the hope and promise of our community. And now, seniors, it is my pleasure to announce that you have successfully completed your education at Ysleta ISD. And Mr. Martinez, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I hereby accept these students have fulfilled all the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and are eligible to graduate. Congratulations, Highlanders. Best wishes to the class of 2014, and remember our motto, loyal forever. Thank you
so much. For the last time as students, I've asked you to perform one act. This is our one act. Seniors, would you please rise? Mrs. Woodruff, faculty of Bel Air High School, as the graduates of 2014, we are? Thank you very much. You may be seated. Dr. De La Torre, may I invite you, Dr. Russell, and Mrs. Woodruff to please come forward to assist with the awarding of diplomas. Students, as your row is called, please stand across both rows. When you come back to your seat, please stand and remain standing until your row has been completed. Your teachers will direct you to sit down. Beginning with our top 10. Mr. Koblenz, would you do the honors of beginning the roll call of graduates?
Alexis Baltasar. Andy Castañeda. Iker Anselmo Garcia. Ruby Marie Mendoza. Robert Anthony Moten. Leslie Elisa Muñoz. Saúl Navarro. María Agueda Salazar. Cynthia Cias. Fabian Andrés Urivari. Joshua David Ochoa. Mia Sara Ramos. Giselle Ustembaste Jaime. Jody Ivan Reyes. Rebecca Figueroa. Fernando Medina III. Daniel Acosta. Daniel Adame Jr. Adrián Ernesto Aguayo. Anthony Robert Aguilar. Carlos Alberto Aguilar. Carissa Noel Aguilar. Sarah Yvette Aguilar. Luis Adrián Aguilera. Susana Aguilera. Diana Alejandra Aguirre. Alexis Alamillo. Olivia Elizabeth Alarcón. Mayra Daricel Alba. Emanuel Jorge Alcala. Melanie Nicole Alvarado. Draven Michael Alvarez. Samantha Ray Alvarez. Victoria Hope Alvarez. Kiori Berenice Amamori. Alexis Andrade. Stephanie Anguiano. Sammy Joe Apodaca. Alexis Victor Ariano. Joseph Luis Ariano. Isela Anair Argote. Mario Arnal Reveles. Esteban Arteaga. Excuse me. Ana Patricia Arzola. Eric Ávila. Emmanuel Ismael Avitia. Miroslava Idef Ayala. Andrónico Allen Baca. Joseph Andrew Baca. Kristen Marie Baca. Roberto Allen Bailey. Jaime Banuelos. Lesé Alejandra Vaquera. Raquel Barcenas. Richard Carl Barquist. José Luis Baraza Villalobos. Miguel Barrientos. Vanessa Barrientos Chávez. Priscilla Bautista. Hannah Faye Bernal. Manuel Antonio Bernal. David Anthony Berumen. Stephen Angel Betar. Amber Cheyenne Blystone. Miguel Ángel Bonilla. Kurt William Boots. Jorge Antonio Borrego. Samantha Martel Borrego. Andrea Boucher. Jessie Lynn Boutwell. Desiree Cristina Cadena. Katia Areli Calderón. Lisbeth Calderón. Diana Camacho. Luis Elfido Camarena. Valerie Jasmine Campos. Raquel Campos Castañeda. Cassandra Victoria Cancelari. Alanis Quinn Candelaria. Brian Carvajal. Alvin Jesus Cárdenas. Leandro Cardona. Javier Arturo Carpintero. Melissa Caranco. Rachel Brittany Carrión. Stephanie Carrillo. Cindy Castañeda. Eduardo Castañeda. Ariana Castañón Leos. Alex Castillo. Diana Margarita Castillo. Jennifer Castregón. Yasmín Castro. Juan Daniel Cedillo. Daniela Blanca Ceniceros. Juan Cericeres. Alondra Marí Cervantes. Daniela Itzel Chacón. Luis Fernando Chávez. Ingrid Alondra Chávez Chavira. Javier Francisco Chávez Valles. Christopher Chavira. Orlando Antonio Chu. Héctor Gregorio Concha. Fabian Manuel Contreras. Josué Abraham Contreras. Idali Guadalupe Cooper. Elizabeth Cordova. Jessica Dean Coria. José Alfredo Coronado. Jesús Alberto Cortés. Francis Munique Cortez. Justin Avery Cortez. Victoria Abril Cruz. Mark Andrew Davis. Jesús Daniel de la O. Gustavo Ángel de la O Varela. Derek Abraham de la Rosa. Miriam Abasag de Lara. Anabel Denise de Mateas. Jonathan de Santiago. Andrés Delgado Jr. Esperanza Delgado. Celeste Mariah Dena. Diana Diaz. Jacqueline Nicole Diaz. Joshua Diaz. Karen Arafi Diaz. Julia Ann the goalie. Jacob Isaiah Dominguez. Kevin Dominguez. Jessica Guadalupe Doporto. Jonathan Adrián Doporto. Daniel Joel Dovalina. Brianna Hope Duchesne. Cheyenne Granada Durán. Carla Edelmira Enríquez. Darlene Janet Enríquez. Melissa Enríquez. Brianna María Escamilla. Lidia Lorani Escobedo. Jorge Escoto. Aaron Jake Esparza. Nancy Esparza González. Marcos Espinosa. Kevin Espinosa. Dulce Guadalupe Espinosa Nájera. Luis Estorga Jr. Abby Elizabeth Estrada. Adrian Naim Estrada. Paulette Dene Estrada. Jacob Art Favela. Veronica Joanna Ferguson. Johnny Fierro. Jorge Luis Fierro. Taylor Corina Fierro. Gabriel Alfredo Flores. Robert Flores Jr. Ruben Arturo Flores Jr. Yosaira Elena Flores. Christian Salvador Fonseca. Stephen Michael Franco. April Rose Gallardo. Isabella Kirsten Gallardo. Samantha Aisha Gallardo. Clarissa Gallegos. Melissa Valeria Gallegos. Abigail Garcia. Arturo Garcia Jr. Diana Luisa Garcia. Jose Cerdán Garcia. Robert Anthony Garcia. Yolanda Irene Garcia. Jeremiah Joseph Garcia Chavez. Ruben Hinera. Kristen Danae Kinnithan. Damian James Golden. Alex Stone Gomez. Jacob Anthony Gomez. Tanya Idale Gomez. Vanessa Gomez. Yadarif Gomez. Abraham González. Anthony Bernardo González. April González. Javier González. Jennifer Arlene González. Juan Manuel González. Lisa Marie González. Luis González. Nora González. Brianna Nicole González Luna. Jarlene Naisha Gordine. Kayla Nicole Govea. Maribel Griego. Jessica Amanda Guerra. Michael Guerra Dominguez. Selena Gurola. Aaron Daniel Gutierrez. Darina Esther Gutierrez. Mariana Celeste Gutierrez. Desiree Marie Guzman. Vanity Hope Havan. Marcus Daniel Hall. Richard Don Harden. Alyssa Jeanette Aro. Ren Thea Haslett. Amanda Victoria Hernandez. Bianca Hernandez. Brandon Joseph Hernandez. Carlos Alberto Hernandez. Carlos Andrés Hernández. Daniel Ortiz Hernández Jr. Joshua Misael Hernández. Karen Areli Hernández. Marissa Danae Hernández. Michael Anthony Hernández. Richard Hernández. Sasha Flores. Rosario Angélica Teresa Hernández. Luis Herrera. Valerie Francis Herrera. Arturo Sergio Holguín. Natasha Bianca Holguín. Naretni Interian. Nathan Jaime. Jennifer Jimenez. Kayla Suzette Jimenez. Valerie Renee Jimenez. Geraldine Adriana Jimenez Prieto. The Prince Trevon Johnson. Genesis Alicia Juárez. Ana Patricio Labrado. Ivan Thomas Lagos. Jacob Christopher Lanahan. Daniel Allen Lara. Amber Nicole Lechuga. Carl Michael Legaspi. Amy Guadalupe Leiva. Jessica Laredo Licón. J. Anthony Lira. Daniel Ernesto Loera. Xavier Agustín Londelén. Denise López. Diana Lisette López. Esmeralda Liliana López. Joshua Daniel López. Luis Enrique López. Luis Raúl López. Luz Adriana López Alvarado. Adriana Valani López Moreno. Cristina Loreto. Gabriela Marie Loya. Ingrid Marcela Loya. Oscar Enrique Lozano. Erica Lucero. Oscar Lugo. Frankie Luján. Norma Yolanda Luján. Jackie Jasmine Luna. Mario Allen Luna. Stephanie Ann Madrid. Angel Angel. Angel Angel. Johnny Angel Marín. Fabiola Alejandra Márquez. Adrian Daniel Marroquín. Randy Alexander Martel. Alexander Martínez. Angélica Martínez. Brandon Lee Martínez. Crystal Yvonne Martínez. Cynthia Lexi Martínez. Joshua Victor Martinez. Kathy Marie Martinez. Paul Jason Martinez Jr. Kevin Medina. Vanessa Ruby Medina. Alfredo Medrano Jr. Jessica Leticia Melendez. Nathan Stephen Melendez. Edgar Arturo Mendoza. Jaime Manuel Mendoza. Jessica Mendoza. Areli Verónica Mesa. Heather Renee Millard. Christian Alexander Mengura. Michelle Daniela Mireyes. Alexis Olivia Molina. Ashley Grisel Montañez. José Jesse Mora. Destiny Daniel Morales. Gabriela Moreno. Jasmine Moreno. Lucas Torrey Moreno. Dana Cecilia Moya. Vanessa Eileen Munoz. Samuel Myers. Mario Antonio Naranjo. Victor Manuel Nava. Jessica Navarro. Kimberly Nieto. Anthony Gustavo Nores. Renee Núñez. April Giselle Ochoa. Carlos Abraham Ocon. Mireya Olaque. Gladys Paola Olvera Huerta. Andrew Cruz Ontiveros. Bariquel Alejandro Ontiveros. Valeria Ortega. Gustavo Ortiz. Jasmine Ortiz. Jordan Ortiz. Nina Francis Ortiz. Quincy Cheddar Oshiro. Eduardo Padilla Jr. Jamie Renee Padilla. Bianca Paez. Kayla Marilyn Payares. Melissa Paredes. Michaela Priscilla Parra. Haley Marie Parrott. Elijah Gabriel Calan Pele. Carolina Peña. Patricia Jean Perales. Jenna Ray Perez. Natalia Elizabeth Perez. James Emiliano Piñeda. Rosa Isela Piñeda. Sergio Piñeda. Antonio Pisana. Jasmine Rocío Ponce. Jacqueline Prieto. Justine Ariana Provencio. Daniel Alejandro Quiñones. Ever Abraham Quiñones. Janet Itzel Quiros. Carlos Ramírez. Giovanna Ramírez. Verónica Iliana Ramírez. Cecilia Irene Ramírez Barbosa. Jesús Yael Ramos. Cristal Ramos. Erasmo Esteban Drascón. Felipe Rascón. Manuel Rascón. Manuel David Rendón. Brittany Diane Ray. Alejandro Reyes. Ernesto Miguel Reyes. Michaela Maria Reynolds. Eric Alejandro Rico. César Alejandro Ríos. Gustavo Alejandro Ríos. Samantha Lisette Ríos. Cindy Yacel Rivera. Miguel Ángel Rivera. Julio Rivera Flaco. Bridget Abigail Rowe. Steve Robles Jr. Roxana Rocha. Arturo Rodriguez III. Cristina Rosada Rodriguez. Ebony Lisette Rodriguez. Jesus Daniel Rodriguez. Kimberly Jacqueline Rodriguez. Leslie Rodriguez. Michael Rodriguez. Stephanie Alexandra Rodriguez. Victor Rodriguez. Jorge Armando Rodríguez Ramos. Vanessa Rojas. Aaron Giovanni Romero. Rocío Guadalupe Romero. Teresa Daniel Romero Petrosky. Ángel Ronquillo. José Francisco Rosales. Alexandra Christine Rubio. Samantha Nicole Rubio. Gustavo Sainz. Roberto Sagaribay III. Abraham Salas. Vanessa Salazar. Rodrigo Salcido. Marcos Sallard. Jessica Yasmin Samaniego. Michael Anthony Sánchez. César Eduardo Santa Cruz Ruiz. Jessica Sapien. Victor Sapien. Nina Elizabeth Sato. Marta Ruby Showman. Flor Yasvel Scott. Andre Ernesto Siegel. Isabel María Silva. Ever Solís. Isaac Soriano. Priscilla Sosa. Miguel Ángel Sotelo. Nathaniel Jesse Strong. Kyra Melissa Tarazón. Martín Tejada. Isaac Aaron Tellez. Phoenix Kelly Terrio. Jesús Armando Torres. Adrián Ulloa. Jenny Marie Unpinco. Michael Anthony Uribe Gamboa. Magali Valdez. Daniela Anaí Valdeviso. Anaí Valenzuela. Aima Guadalupe Vázquez. Kevin Emir Vázquez. Madeline Nicole Vázquez. Omar Alexis Vega. Gilberto Velarde Jr. Marco Antonio Velarde Jr. Kimberly Monique Velázquez. Francisco Javier Vélez Jr. Karami Ashley Verdon. Kevin Vicencio. Mario Alberto Vicente. Oscar Guillermo Vilma Jr. Valerie Lorraine Villa. Nicholas Villagraña. Gabriela Nicole Villalobos Ramos. Stephanie Villarreal. Kevin Villarreal Rodríguez. Ashley Villegas. Mario Yaque. Mario Alberto Yáñez II. Chris Ituarte. Ezequiel Zaragoza. Amber Christine Zavala. Daniel Isier Zavala. Susana Nayeli Zavala. Tomás Andrés Noriega de la C. Oscar Luis Serrano.
Now, class of 2014, please rise. Graduating seniors of the class of 2014, please raise your right hand and take your tassel and move it from right to left to signify the completion of your high school education. Before closing, the pipe band will now play Highland Cathedral in honor of our new graduates. Please allow us to be the first to congratulate you as graduates of Bel Air High School, class of 2014. Congratulations and good luck. Graduates, please follow the teachers leading your row into the tunnel.